The judges are done. I can see your screen and we're ready for you. So go ahead.
All right. Just check I'm audible, right?
Good for me.
All right.
Perfect.
Hi, we are team 3 and our team is called Little Green Things. Our slogan is taking old plastics and recycling them into making something new. Introductory to the team. I'm Hoiwen and I'm the team manager of the team. Behind me is Sarah. She is a product developer, with Anya as the digital marketing manager, Alvin as a researcher, Cody as a product designer, and Nikki as a cost and analysis pricing manager. Next, our problem.
So our problem is too much plastic is being neglected into the world. Southeast Asia is one of the major contributor to land-based plastic waste, leaking to the world's oceans, with more than half of it coming to four nations: Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand, along with China, one of the top single polluter. 91% of the plastics in the world are not recycled, and it will lead to global warming and pollution if we don't do something about this. So our solution is to use plastic, for example, on beaches or boats, and renew and make it new one. Like US most in US, 70% of the plastic in US are being put into the wastelands.
For our value proposition, companies that are similar to us include a company called For Ocean, which uses plastics from ocean and turn them into braces and accessories as gifts for friends and families. Also Nike, which may turn out to surprise, but it takes plastics and makes them into durable shoes that people can wear every day. Now, how are we different from these other brands? We raise awareness from the amount of plastic waste that are being dumped in developing countries by wealthier countries. This will encourage locals to provide recyclable materials by rewarding them with the items on our store depending on the weight and makeup of their items. It will also inform the buyers of the content of the product, for example, water bottle, candy wrap, plastic packaging, etc.
So about target market, we are targeting people who are environmental conscious, adventurous, and nature friendly. So for environmentally conscious customers, is people who are aware of harmful impacts of plastic on the environment and they wish to take steps towards a more eco-friendly lifestyle. And for B2B customers, which is business to business, we will sell our products on our own, but also provide them a border platform by selling them in bulk to retail stores where more people can get to know about our brand as well.
This is how our donator works. Our donator already realizes that the earth is suffering from global warming. It comes to our recycling center from our website online. They help find out about us and they make to come to our center. And after delivery, the plastic is turned to something new, such as keychains, bottles, containers, and more. This will give the donator will receive a membership card that will be able to exchange for products in our store. This process repeats.
So for product design, we plan to use old plastic and renew them into new plastic products, and we'll sell them on our website. Here are some examples of our plastic products.
Our revenue model. Our main source of income is from our online store, products ranging from RM2 to RM50. Our recycling facilities also pay 5 cents for any container under 24 ounces and 10 cents for any container greater than 24 ounces. This is how we'll make small profit. And 50% of our profit will go to paying into the recycling center of Sarjana Damansara, as our end goal is to spread awareness about recycling and help the ocean.
So about our website, customers visit our website to buy products from our company, and they can also contact us to pick up their recyclables and look at detail to where our recycling factory is to drop off their recyclables. We would like to include local communities in participating with the recyclable material collection, our customers will have two options. Either we can pick up the recycled materials, or they can send it to our facilities of choice.
This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Fantastic, thank you. Really appreciate that, Team 3, very clear as well. You've run a little bit into your question time from the judges, but judges, who would like to kick off this time? John, shall we go to you first?
Sure. First question would be, how much do you think the consumers will be returning the plastics for you to be able to recycle, which in turn will equate to how much products you have for sale on your site? Do you have a guesstimate on that?
Like an estimate on how much they will give us to make our products?
Right. How much do you think people will turn in, let's say, the recycling, the plastic recyclable items? Do you think people are willing to do that or looking forward to do that?
Usually we would aim for 3 kgs of plastic to be sent in.
Can you say that again? Sorry, I missed somewhere.
We aim for having 3 kgs of plastic. Like if every person could do that, that would get us to our goal to make us being able to sell and make our products.
Okay.
How many people would have to do that for? How many people would have to bring 3 kg of plastic for you to reach your goal?
Well, since we're selling like small accessories, probably not that many, like around at least 50 people.
Usually the people from our state or the city where we work in will have to bring it in as to help with our profit. But even if it's a small amount, we can also make use of that and make small accessories to sell and to make profit. So, yeah.
Very cool. Okay, thank you. Debbie, Elaine? Debbie, go ahead.
Would love to know how it was working in the team. Did you guys identify each other's strengths, weaknesses? What was the whole team dynamic like?
Well, we enjoyed how we shared our ideas with each other and how we can improve our company. And I think that our jobs we do in the group help us is based on our strengths. So,
because Cody was really good at designing, so he made us some good products for us. And we realized that some people were better at researching the problem, and some people were just better at designing our slides.
And we use that to our benefit when forming our slides and forming our company to make it the best we can make it.
Sounds like a good allocation of resources. Elaine, do you have any questions for this group?
Yes. So my question is, I see that you will offer pickup services to customers to pick up their recycled plastics, their plastics to recycle. So my question is, how scalable is your service? Because you need to take into account transportation or to offer this pickup service. So how scalable would this service be to you?
When we start off, we would strive to take position and go to their houses or city area where they normally put their recyclables. However, when our company has grown bigger, it would be more aware to people, and like we said earlier, they will know about our website and they'll know where our recycling center is, so they are able to come and bring their recyclables to our center. And for those that live in less rural areas, we'll be able to take them from their actual houses. Yeah.
So what happens if your company is bigger and yet your customers cannot bring the plastics to you? What can you offer?
If our company is bigger and technically, if our company is bigger, we can expand our own company to be able to set up recycling points at different areas of the country slash town, and if the customers are still unable to reach the recycling point, we'd be able to like send out recycling trucks that are more efficient to these places.
Okay, thank you.
Fantastic. Just as a poll goes up right now for the audience, Team 3, can you answer one last question for me? How do you plan to change people's attitudes towards recycling? Clearly, if there's a lot of stuff that isn't being recycled now, it's a mindset. So how do you plan to change their mind?
To change mindset, we plan to raise awareness, like how many people are doing it, as well as using the carrot versus stick method, which means we give them rewards instead of like forcing them to do it. So if we give them the rewards, people might might be like, oh, they're giving us rewards for doing this, so they might be more entitled to recycle than if we don't. Yeah.
So much. Really appreciate your presentation. I think it's a really good one to be focusing on, and clearly you guys have put a lot of thought into what you're actually going to do with it. I hope that you'll be able to continue with that, because obviously it needs a large factory to be able to break everything down and make things, but it could be kind of cool if you guys manage to get this off the ground. Anyway, thank you, team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, judges, we'll give you just a few seconds to score your sheets while Team 4 shares their screen.